All right, family. Black Power, Black Power. You live with the general. Man, we got another fire presentation dropping right now for you. We talking about the Code of Nature Boy documentary is dropping on Hulu. Oh, just a second, family. Dropping on Hulu. Who knew that they would drop some shit like this on Hulu? You see what I'm saying? And Disney. Pedophile network. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, it's amazing to me. I'm like, damn, that they found the energy to put some shit out like this. And this is crazy. That these types get more airplay, they get more motherfucking video play, and they find, goddamn it, do one on Khalid Abdul Muhammad. They go get the worst, and this is and see, again, we got the types out there that promote this garbage. You see, all the motherfuckers out there support it, and these fraudulent types. I'm gonna just say what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is the backdrop of what came after the college, the Benz, the Clarks, and this is the the garbage. That started. And on the occult, Malachi Z. York, Yahweh Ben Yahweh type of methodology. You know what I'm saying? Classic Malachi Z. York. All these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Come in here with some old crazy sex cult, talking about any motherfucker nigga talking about nature. Nigga, what you mean nature? You know what I'm saying? You nature boy. Nigga, you a man. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? All that boy shit, and motherfucker ain't even, don't want to be a man. Nature boy. And I'm like, wait a minute, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That right there is almost like a false flag, or what's going on. But they took the time to put this shit on Hulu, and in a time where it's like an attack on consciousness. And I'm not saying he's a part of but see, they bring these types in. You know what I'm saying? They bring these types in, and people begin to look at this like, oh, all these niggas is the same. They're part of this conscious community. And you got niggas, they don't give a fuck who they push. They don't give a fuck who they push. You understand what I'm saying? You can't go get a job nowhere without a motherfucker running your resume, finding out who you is, what you been doing. You know what I'm saying? And here these motherfuckers, and by time, and you got all these videos, I would never ever sit down with no nigga like that. I don't give a fuck about views. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's weak. You understand? The masses is asses. So you can get a lot of stupid motherfuckers. That don't mean shit to me. You see what I'm saying? You could never, but a lot of people push this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, and it show you. And a lot of the niggas that probably was molested out of the Malachi Z. York shit, looking for another, and if they didn't, fuck with him outright, you understand, behind the scene, they was some of the motherfuckers that supported the motherfucker. I never watched nothing of that nigga at all. You understand what I'm saying? Your whole of how you carried yourself, nigga, was weak. You see what I'm saying? And you fucking with walking around amongst children. I heard the motherfucker. That's one thing they say. The nigga he walking around amongst his children naked and shit. And I say, what? I say, I don't want to hear no more. You understand what I'm saying? Wasn't paying no attention then, but but this just show you, all this so-called I ain't in part of no motherfucking conscious community. You see, but the thing is, they come out and they use our symbols and shit. You know, they come out, use the onks and shit, you know, and all of this shit is degraded. You understand what I'm saying? Again, when you looking at the Pan-African community, nigga, you looking at the motherfucking elite literature, nigga, research, nigga, manuscripts, nigga. Damn near every fucking thing. Niggas didn't cut and paste and shit and take our shit and then put stamp something else on top of it. But you ain't nothing but some bootleg shit. You ain't got no resume, a nigga, where you was doing it before us, nigga. Nothing whatsoever. You see what I'm saying? And you come and you take shit of ours, our symbols, and a lot of some, you know, the philosophies, the Egyptian, that's some of the first shit they're gonna take. They're gonna come and get the Egyptian and the, you know, get it, you know, because that's the, you know, that's the foundation, really. You know what I'm saying? And they use the symbols and this, that, and the third. But you know, but those of us who really been taught by the gram, you know, that's some off-brand shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some off-brand shit. That's some occult shit. You see? And so the, you know, now they find time to put this shit in. And I guess people need to see what it is. I guess people need to see how dumb, you know, a lot of people is, you know, and go follow. I mean, because it's never about no motherfucking man, or no one woman, or none of that shit. So anytime you find yourself so goddamn attached to what another motherfucker is commanding you to do, and you ain't got no you know, you ain't got no strength of self, no, you know, no solid foundation of self that you can stand on, where you can see where, you know, a motherfucker is trying to lead you down the wrong path, that's fucked up. You see what I'm saying? That's fucked up. And that's what they do a lot of time because he weak. So you know the motherfuckers, you know, he weak. So you already know the motherfuckers that was fucking with him was weaker than him. You understand what I'm saying? A bunch of the, you know, spiritually depleted niggas. You see what I'm saying? Just don't say what it is. A bunch, I don't give a fuck. I hope they hear me. A bunch of spiritually depleted niggas. You was lost. Cause ain't nobody that was solid with, you know, you would have saw that nigga from the jump. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all just want to go down, you know, and you want to live in a paradise and shit. You want to and walk around with straw skirts on and shit. And you know, and motherfucker walking around, man. What the fuck is y'all doing, man? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is y'all doing down there? You know, what is you doing? Okay. And so because the reality is it was an illusion because everything that they seen, they say after about 3 months, everything when motherfucker was already fucked up. From the beginning, you just didn't choose, you chose to ignore it. Cause see, y'all, anytime something, it seemed like something about to pop, niggas want to be around. They want to be a part of that. You know, niggas and jump from each movement. A lot of these niggas jump from movement to movement to movement. I know you niggas. You will see the nigga over here. Then when that shit, then you'll see the nigga over here. Then you see the nigga hop from philosophy, ideology to ideology, and you just watch them and shit. And all they do is flip. And then all these niggas, you know, different ideologies, and then they try to come together and call the shit the conscious community, and all these motherfuckers got different ideologies. None of them would ever come together in no type of unity because all they ideologies is telling them to go an opposite direction. So you come in, and that's why I never did fuck. But see, you got weak-minded niggas that don't care. They just want a video. They just want, you know, anything that gonna give them a view or two and shit, this, that, and the third. I didn't like that shit. Never did, never will. You know what I tell motherfucker, you ain't getting on my shit. You see what I'm saying? And real talk. And that's really why you don't see motherfuckers even on my channel. You see what I'm saying? I don't, I could be out there doing shit, and but I see motherfuckers, they be against the white man and they like whores. They do videos with white men all day. I say, damn, nigga, every time I see you, you doing videos with white people and shit. And I say, well, what kind of shit, nigga? You supposed to be against the white man. So they'll do anything and shit to where I don't even want to watch his shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, if motherfuckers out on the streets and I might watch you if you out there banging for real. But now you done did so many, I don't do shit like that. Cause nigga, I'm going in. Ain't no be no cordial or nothing. I'm going in, nigga. So if me and Neanderthal is on there, ain't gonna be nigga, we is going to war. You feel me? Somebody feelings about to get hurt if the general on there. Feelings gonna get hurt. I pulls the gloves off and shit. I can do that intellectually, but the gloves is coming off. So I'm not about to do no videos with no Neanderthals. These niggas will do anything to get views and shit and this, that. And I keep my shit raw. You see what I'm saying? I keeps my shit raw. I don't give a fuck. I don't need nobody. I'll stay by my motherfucking self until the end of time. Yeah, I'm gonna do it my motherfucking way. I'm gonna ride out my motherfucking way. But like I say, a lot of these motherfuckers out here, they got other agendas. You understand what I'm saying? So, and sell your ass out to that damn Neanderthal. Be sitting up there talking about other black people to these Neanderthals. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be in the conscious community and shit. This, that, and the third. You feel what I'm saying? And so I just, it's kind of funny to me that all of a sudden, they want to put this garbage out, and I guess people need to see, how this shit, operate. Polite too. He come right. I've been cut off into that nigga. You see what I'm saying? And people knew that when I said this, and really I said the shit way back then, motherfuckers. I say, oh, you understand what I'm saying? When I cut into their ass, I cut raw. I went to break back. Like, yeah, y'all on some homosexual shit. Y'all doing all this shit. Yo, yeah. So which one of y'all niggas is which one of y'all niggas out here is sugar coated? He's saying he got all type. You could be a sugar coated new Wabian and shit. I said, oh, it's right there in the book. I said, okay, who's sugar coated? And then he messing with babies and shit, saying, oh, I said, oh, you in here trying to tell babies in this book, man, that it's okay to be sugar coated. Oh, wait a minute. Where is this? Did y'all read this shit? Y'all in that group. Niggas didn't want to say shit. I said, oh. And then when the nigga hollered out in the motherfucker, he thought I had something on his ass then. He said, oh. I say, motherfucker, no, my babies. Motherfucker, we going to war, nigga. Babies are at home, nigga. This is war shit, nigga. It's gonna get ugly up in this motherfucker. Nigga, put on your armor hat, nigga, and everything, nigga, because it's gonna be shrapnel falling in this motherfucker. So I knew then and shit. And the niggas wait till all this time. I knew then. I'm like, man, you on some other shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And it ain't about talking about a nigga. I knew it back then. I said, oh, okay. Y'all reading this shit, right? Y'all got all these scrolls and shit in there, but y'all don't want to talk about this one. You understand? Y'all don't want to talk about this Sodom misinterpreted. I said, oh, well, what the fuck is Sodom misinterpreted? Oh, I'm thinking this motherfucker about to go in on the Neanderthal. And then I went in there and I say, oh, what the fuck is this? Man, I couldn't believe. I said, oh, so all you niggas that's new Wabian who y'all agree with this? This like a manifesto. This is like nigga it's like you admitting, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the fuck is this? And so, I seen the same shit and I said, oh, this nigga, somebody done touched that nigga, man. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. He come out of that same shit, nigga. Somebody done touched that nigga. You see what I'm saying? You out here, nigga, clothes off, nigga. You walking around, nigga, clothe yourself, nigga. Talking about you, nature boy, nigga. That right there sound like some fruit pie shit, nigga. Like, oh, you nature boy. Well, okay, nigga, with fellas in your head and all this shit and diapers on and shit. Nigga, what is y'all niggas doing? What is you trying to achieve, nigga? You and people see, and once you understand that, and you see, you supposed to be ahead. See, but that's what I let motherfuckers know. I don't cut no motherfucker no slack. I let motherfucker know. Period. This is what they doing. Okay. You understand? Motherfuckers kind of slid and got the fuck out the way. They went on about their business. You understand what I'm saying? Went on about it, and then here it resurfaced. But a lot of other motherfuckers want to promote that shit. And I don't give no motherfucker no. I don't fuck with motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people do. He had a lot of support from a lot of motherfuckers in the quote unquote conscious community. All you motherfucking green juice eating drinking motherfuckers, and you know what I'm saying, and all, yeah. Yeah, and all that, yeah. Niggas want to sit in a dark room with a lot of smoke in the motherfucker and shit, and and all, what the fuck is y'all doing, nigga? You understand what I'm saying? This shit crazy. Crazy. But anyway, family, they went and got this nigga and they put it in, and a lot of people gonna watch it. I don't even really want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm not about to look because I've seen enough. If it ain't uplifting me mentally, I don't need to see that shit. Y'all gonna go watch that shit. I don't need to see that shit. I'll go watch me some Khalid Muhammad or some Dr. Ben. I wouldn't even waste my time with no shit like that. I don't want to see. I seen enough of it, to know what happened. And so it's crazy that the Disney and shit openly a fruit pie organization and shit. You know what I'm saying? They find anything in its own Disney. Disney. I say, oh, y'all gonna put it on. And you thinking like Disney is supposed to be Mickey. It's Hulu on Disney. You got Hulu, then it's Hulu on Disney. And I'm thinking to myself, man, Disney supposed to be Mickey Mouse and and Daffy Duck and Goofy and shit like that. But even that, you had to get into it and see that they didn't, intertwine some wicketry in there. You know what I'm saying? They didn't entwine the wicketry, what I call animation sanitation. You see, animation sanitation. You see, cartoonery, buffoonery. You see, you got to know that they indoctrinating the children. So to bring this shit on, I hope, that y'all, I don't, what did I have? Now, I'm going to tell you, at one point in time, I had Disney, and I'm gonna tell you what, I had Disney for Marvel Comics because I wanted to see the Marvel comic shit. You know what I'm saying? But if at any point in time I see any type of, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? If I see a category for any of that shit, I don't go on it. I don't go on it, even if I don't even go. I'm never gonna go to it because we know that. But anyway, anytime y'all get to pushing that shit and I see a category, oh, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Let me get up out of here. Any endorsement whatsoever, that's an organization I cut ties with. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, family, get on over there to Patreon. For y'all that want to watch it, I'm not gonna promote it. You go find out for your motherfucking self. Go find out. It will be no promotion from the general. Freemasonry exposed, Wiccan Luciferianism and Satanism and this kind of shit, which you fall right. I got the what is it? I got Luciferianism in the conscious community. It's on there too. So you need to check it out. And this would be most definitely be a part of it. But anyway, family, get over there, click the link, and I'll see y'all in a minute. Yeah, we coming black. We just getting started. Black power.